Big night in politics last night. I'm here with Jim Cramer on the floor of the NYSE. And Jim, you wrote a great piece on Real Money, kind of looking at stocks and what we've heard from Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, I'm tired of the substance being avoided here. All I ever hear about is the horse race. I mean, you know, look, Missouri, Kasich now, it looks like it's going to be a broker convention. All this stuff is nonsense, this horse race. He talked about actual substantive policies, and he said he would block Apple from building product overseas. That's impossible. I mean, Apple will just move overseas. You can't do that. They're hiring 13,000 people in the headquarters. They're building this giant headquarters. It's the largest construction project in the country. It's not enough for Trump? Okay, so I think that Apple's going to be a big change if he does that. He said that Eaton did the wrong thing because they moved their headquarters to Dublin. Now, that was when they bought Cooper in 2012. They didn't move all their employees there, just a mail drop. So that was a quizzical attack on companies moving businesses overseas. Talked about United Technologies and the 2,000 jobs that were lost, union jobs, when they moved from Indiana to Monterrey, Mexico. Well, are we going to be like France and not allow that kind of thing to occur? That's a very French policy. And then finally, he talked about the problems with Pfizer. Pfizer is doing exactly what the federal regulations say in terms of its inversion. So, I mean, maybe he wants to overturn all this. And he talked about protectionism. It would be a major change for the country. And I just think people are not talking about any of these. They don't. All they care is about the horse race. I care about the tech. I care about the actual policies. People ought to listen up. Policies are very different from what this country's endorsed for many years.
And you make a great point about some of these stocks specifically, that some of them, for instance, have done well, but they follow the law, which enable them to do well.
Well, I mean, I just think that, look, the people who follow politics don't know anything about companies. And he's referencing very specific companies and representing really specific policies. And under these, if you're willing to upend everything from NAFTA to all trade deals, who's to say that you wouldn't upend the way the Federal Reserve works and independence? But, you know, it's time we stop focusing on the fact that somebody won Ohio, so maybe it's a broker convention, or how Arizona's going to go. Start talking about what Trump says. Now, I'm not saying that Trump's wrong. I think he's right on the globalization deals. We've given away a huge number of American jobs. I'm just saying that his actions would make the stock market very different. And I see a lot of stuff people say, well, you know, the market would go this, market. No, just listen to what he says. He's giving you very specific things that he'll do. Carl Icahn as Treasury Secretary, that would be a little bit different. But it's time to stop with the, wow, I can't believe Trump did well, or how he did in Missouri. Start talking about, I'm not saying about attacking it. I'm saying, listen, take it at face value. We would be a protectionist nation, very, very akin to France. And you know, maybe that's good. Maybe that's what people want.
But you made a great point in pointing out those specific stocks. Jim Cramer, thanks as always. I'm Rhonda Schaffler for TheStreet.